Watching Breadsy Entertainment. I am joined with a very, very special guest, the lovely Victoria. Victoria, how are
Hello.
you today?
I'm very well. How about you?
I'm fantastic, Victoria. I'm fantastic. Tell me, are you enjoying the English weather today?
Obviously, I cannot believe it's that warm.
I
It's
know it's too
surprising.
much. It's a bit too much though. This is what we're like in the UK. Like, we moan about the weather all the time, and then when it comes, we're just like, it's too hot. I'm sitting here with my fan. You're sitting there looking amazing. So, Victoria, tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are
Oh,
you?
well, I'm Victoria.
Okay,
I'm originally from Lithuania.
Lithuania. Okay,
Yeah, but I came to UK like over 7 years ago.
okay,
And I'm living now in my own house. I got my own car. Living alone.
okay.
Had few relationships. Didn't work out. So now living my life. Being
So,
single.
single. Oh my goodness. And how old are you, Victoria?
I'm 27.
Okay, 27. Wow. So people are gonna look at you and they're gonna see a very beautiful woman. You're in very good shape. You seem like a really nice person. Why are you single? What's going on?
Um, I had two fiances in my life.
Wow.
One of them died.
Oh
Um,
shit. Jesus,
yeah,
sorry about that.
and second one ended up not very well. Ended up in prison. So after these two relationships, I just didn't feel like it. That I want to go again and lose somebody. So
Wow, that's yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. Um,
mm,
I yeah, yeah. That I can imagine that's only yeah. Oh, I can't imagine, but yeah.
now I
Wow,
cannot imagine.
wow.
You
I
cannot
was.
imagine.
This is the problem. This is the problem with these interviews. You just never know what someone's gonna say. So yeah. So that's taking me for six in a minute. What were you like growing up, Victoria?
Sorry.
What were you like growing up? So what was your upbringing like?
Growing up, you mean like
As
from my
in as
childhood?
from childhood, yeah.
Well, I didn't have good parents. I've been
Oh wow.
kind of living in the orphanage, like from 11 years old.
Wow.
So yeah,
Okay. Okay.
long story. Honestly,
Okay.
I'm gonna write the book when I'm gonna be around 45 years old.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see it. I can see it. It's amazing. You can just I've just looked straight into your soul already. Like it's amazing. I have this sort of connection sort of thing when I speak to someone. I can just sort of feel everything that's there, or maybe you're just really transparent. But never mind. So what are you doing now? What are you doing, Victoria, now of yourself anyway?
Honestly, I used to work in offices like over 6 years.
Hmm.
But one day, I get tired of everything. I said, "That's it. I'm done. I'm done doing work from 9 to 5." I opened OnlyFans, and I started just literally doing all for myself. What can I say? Like, if you want to be happy, you don't have to count time. If you're counting, if you're following somebody else's time, time routine, you're not gonna live your life. So I literally decided to open OnlyFans, do my little things around it, and yeah, I'm happy. I got lots of free time and doing TikToks now, and yeah, that's how I live.
Wow, wow. A lot of girls do say that about going to OnlyFans and stuff. Like it's just the independence. And a lot. And there's obviously a lot of bad stigma around it as well. A lot of women get judged for doing it and stuff. Like how are you coping with the sort of social just judgment? Of girls that.
In my opinion, I'm breathing for myself. I'm paying bills for myself. I'm paying food for myself. Nobody doing nothing for me. Why would I even bother what other people think? I living only once. Why would I even bother?
And great answer, great answer. Are you happy?
Of course I'm happy. I could be more happier, but I kind of get used to live alone. And I'm not really like drinking alcohol or going partying or clubbing. I'm very like different kind of person. I like to go in the nature, play tennis, spas and stuff. You're not gonna find me in nightclub.
Oh wow, wow, wow. You can play tennis, can you?
Yeah, tennis. I like
Okay,
always
okay,
playing tennis.
okay, guys. This is a challenge. Okay, she said that she's good at tennis. we are gonna arrange a tennis game, and we're gonna see what she's got. You know,
Yeah, great.
are you good though? Because I love playing tennis, but every time I try to play tennis with someone, they turn out not to be able to return the ball, and I'm just like, come
Honestly,
on,
honestly, that's how it is with my friends. I was
really?
like, let's go play tennis. They're like, okay, let's go. And I was like, oh my god, keep
Yeah,
missing the ball.
yeah, it's frustrating, isn't it? It's so frustrating.
Yeah, you're just literally feeling like you're just, getting
I
so
know.
angry, But you're
Yeah.
like, come on, I can't get angry with my friend.
Yeah. I imagine you have a very fiery side to you as well. So especially with that Lithuanian slash Russian tongue of yours, you can be quite like, give me some Russian, give me some hardcore Russian, give me some Russian.
Like what? Like
I don't know.
what?
Say something angry, like why don't you hit the ball?
Почему ты скажешь like this? Oh, like this, I put English word and then
Oh wow.
whatever, it's mixed up now.
Okay. So tell me about your TikToks. How's your TikToks going?
Honestly, I started not very long time ago those TikToks. If you would look at my profile,
Hmm.
I want to do it ages ago. But what happened? I keep asking my friends, let's do together, let's do this, let's do that. And they was like, we will do, and none of them really decided to do it.
Oh.
And one day I woke up and I thought I will do one.
Hmm.
And I done it, and then I received some, lots of comments, nice messages, new followers. And I was thinking, probably I need to do more. And I started doing it and doing it and doing it, and now I just keep receiving new followers like every day. I was like, well,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
It's tough sometimes when people don't share your vision. Like you said, you're telling your friends, "Oh, yeah, let's do TikToks together," and then it's just like, they just don't have the energy for it. And it's not for everyone. You have to find. Sometimes you have to just find like-minded people. And the more you, like you said, you put yourself out there. Now you're talking to me like someone you never knew. Now you're talking to me, and then God knows where we go from there.
Yeah.
Playing tennis, beating you at basketball, all the rest of it, whatever. I'm very good. How are Lithuania? They're not in. Were they in the Euros at all?
Yeah.
Oh,
But honestly, I don't know nothing about Lithuania. I'm not going back there. Well, I do
okay,
know. I grew up there. My first
okay.
17 years was there. And
Mm.
yeah.
I've heard it's very cheap to like build houses and stuff out there. A friend of mine that like you said, has got like a whole load of land out there compared to
Yeah,
what you would pay in the UK anyway. But it does
that's
look like
true.
it does look like it's a really lovely places. Some of the parts that I've seen and stuff. But yeah. Um,
That's true. Yeah, you can literally buy a house. Well, if you're not gonna buy a house like in city center, maybe you want to buy big land with a house. It's quite cheap. It's quite cheap. Yeah.
okay. So tell me something funny about yourself. So what makes you laugh? What makes you happy?
What makes me laugh? Honestly, I'm always happy. I'm happy. For example, if something good happening to my friends, I'm happy. Probably I'm more happy than they are. But what's make me laugh? That's actually a good question. Hmm. I'm laughing, but no, I literally not even know the answer.
Wow, that's pretty sad. I do get that impression from you. You're very not serious, but you can. I think that the natural lift, like the sort of demeanor of like people from like sort of Scandinavian countries, like they sort of have a certain sort of not. I'll say bluntness about them. How are you today? I am good. How are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good. Why you asking? Why you asking?
Is
Why you
that
wanna know?
yeah? Why you want to know? I'm good. Yes, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
What do you
I'm good.
want?
Yeah. What do you want?
Okay, so like, what's your sort of like? So obviously, I know, like, you're not really looking for a guy at the minute. You're happy where you are and stuff like that. You're finding yourself. You're happy. You're doing this new sensation, which is OnlyFans at the minute. What's your goal with OnlyFans? Like, what's your goal?
Honestly, my goal to make money like everybody else. But in the future, I just want to do more traveling.
Yeah.
Travel around. Maybe find a group of people who would join me. Literally just explore. What I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
Doesn't matter man or woman. It's just up to the people with the same energy, with the same goal. Just go and see the world. Because we're living once. So why would you sit, and just think about it when you can literally do it.
Very true, very true. So that's one of your goals. Then you want to do a bit of traveling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And is there anything that you want to like let's just say in 5 years' time, what would you want to achieve in 5 years' time that you could look back and say, oh my god, I did something great.
Yeah, so I do. Of course, I always do, like kind of goal in my head what I want to do. I want to have a house next to the seaside, far away from the people, kind of villa, and just literally sit or lay on my hammock, drink a tea, write a book, and just enjoy my life.
Okay, I fired a whole load of questions at you. I'm going to take the pressure off you a little bit now. So now you can ask me any question you want.
Question, okay. You mean I can ask you now?
You can ask me any question you want. We will go back and forth for a little bit.
Okay, so for how long you been doing this broadcast then?
Okay, so I've been doing YouTubing for about 10 years, I would say. But when I first started, the rules on YouTube were very different. And you could make money on YouTube doing, like, you didn't have to get on camera or anything like that. Like, you could literally, like, basically what I was doing was just posting loads of short, like, I would find clips from movies and I would just post little bits of them on YouTube, and they would pay you for it. So I was making really good money doing that on YouTube for a very long time. And then my channel got deleted. I was crying. I was heartbroken. And then I put so much into my first YouTube channel. I put so much into it. I was fuming. And then I'm a guy. I like to game, so I did a little bit of gaming for a little bit. And then, it's only been the last maybe 2 years, I would say, where I've actually been doing these interviews like this. I like talking to people. I like getting different life experiences from people. It's amazing what people tell you sometimes. When people sit down with me, they're like, oh my god, I was so nervous. The biggest compliment I get is like, it felt like I was talking to an old friend. Like, that's the biggest compliment I get when people talk to
No,
me.
actually, yeah, it feels like it. I'm seeing you first time, but it feels nice to talk to you, yeah?
Wow, that's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I would agree, yeah.
Wow, big head. Yeah,
Don't
and then
be too big,
yes,
yeah?
so yes, not too big, yes. My YouTube, like, it's doing okay at the minute. I'm actually doing a lot better now. Like, the transition has gone crazy on the short form content. Like, people like watching me do stupid things on YouTube and stuff like that. So I do like silly dancing and stuff like that. Gym workout stuff, like, just I think what it is, everyone in this generation we live in now, people have just got like short attention span, so they don't want to watch really long format videos. Unless it's someone really famous, or unless we catch them, that's why when I do an interview like this, I'll break it up into like little bits and then post it around, and people sometimes look at the short video and they think, okay, this Victoria that does OnlyFans, she looks like a really lovely lady. I want to see what's going on behind her, and then they go check you out, hopefully, and gets you closer to that,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got one more question for you. So, how old are you then?
How old do you think I am?
Why people keep asking this,
I love this. I love this. When you speak to the Scandinavian women, why are you playing games? You think I'm playing games? You want my number? You ask for my number.
Why you just can't answer the question?
Answer the question. I am 40 years young. 40 years old.
40. Okay.
40,
I would say 37, 36.
Damn it, man! I was hoping for 25.
Aw, sorry. I'm from Lithuania, unfortunately. I had to say.
Wow, yes. Okay, so you got your 2 questions in. Okay, so your OnlyFans now. How is that? How are you finding the sort of different level of sort of comments, questions, things people ask you for? How are you finding that sort of side to it? Because I imagine you're new to it, and a lot of girls, when they're new to it, it's like, oh my god, this man is saying this.
Honestly, I got a friend who's doing it OnlyFans, and they have a guys who running it, because sometimes guys know what to say more than women. Because myself, when I want to text someone, back, I feel like, can I say this? I'm okay to do this. Can they have a double thoughts? If what way you need to talk to the guy?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult actually. Yeah.
Well, hopefully that problem will be sorted out after this. Bravo, 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 bravo. Okay. Have you set any sort of boundaries to things that you won't do on,
Um, depends. Depends what.
It depends on the advice I give you later. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think because one of the major things is I always say when a woman decides to do OnlyFans, it's one of the bravest things that they can do because they're putting the most intimate parts of themselves out in public, and it's like you don't know whether there's no guarantees. Like you could make 100. Like some women can only make £200 a month. There's no guarantees. So it's one of the biggest gambles a woman's gonna make to give that part off to it, and I understand that, and I think that's why a lot of women come to me and they're like, okay, yes, you're the guy for me. Yeah, I think it's very brave of women to do it, and there's so much judgment. I know someone like yourself. I don't care, it's my life. I'm paying my bills. Who the fuck are you, man? You don't tell me what to do.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't tell me what to do. Are you feeding me? Are you breathing for me? No.
Exactly. And what's so bad as well is you have this you have men out there that are just absolutely shitting on women that decide to do OnlyFans and stuff like that. There's a lot of envy, there's a lot of jealousy. I think guys think to themselves, oh, I'm working hard in my damn job, and this bloody woman with her pretty face and her pretty smile and her Lithuanian accent just comes on and says, come subscribe to my OnlyFans, and then she starts making £100,000 a month or whatever it is. The best level.
Honestly, lots of guys doing it now, OnlyFans.
What people don't realize as well is most guys that if guys do it and they're open to sort of get stuck in, they will make more money than most women, and that's the truth now. That is absolutely the truth now. Guys will make more money than the average woman now because it's men buying it, and there's a lot of men that have them sort of hidden desires, so they feel very comfortable going on OnlyFans and living those desires out.
And some people can start collaborating as well. I received some few messages as well, to do together stuff, but I never accepted yet. I thought maybe let's do alone, and do my own thing, and then if things gonna go better, then I might could do that as well.
Bravo. And as as someone that sort of manages different women in different sort of sectors, it's one of the things that I always say to people: if you're going to start something like that, you don't necessarily need to go be doing with partners. You don't need to do that. Until you actually start making money and you take it seriously to make most women can comfortably make £3,000 to £6,000 a month just doing solo videos. Yes, guys are gonna pester you all the time for different content. Oh, I want to see you with this. I want to see you doing that. But there's once they've seen it, then it's gone. It's that fantasy's gone, and then they normally go see another girl. So the longer you leave it, less is more. Always the best. It's
exactly.
always the best way. Always the best
way. It's like a teasing game,
A teasing game.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. All right. So this is an opportunity for you now. I want to see you in your strong Scandinavian voice. Tell me why we should subscribe to your channel. We're not live or anything. No, I'm joking. Come on.
Why would you subscribe my channel? Because I'm very interested person. I got a vibe which everybody loves. Man, woman, all the end doesn't matter. They all wants to be around me. So if you want to be around a person like me, you're gonna enjoy.
Wow. So this woman's saying that she offers stuff that no other woman can give you. That's what she's talking about. The crazy stuff.
Could say that, yeah, actually, yeah. Because my vibe, actually, so many people said to me, that I got some kind of vibration, which one people can feel when I'm around, because I'm a very positive person. If someone says negative, I still gonna say something nice to him, because I think being kind is the best thing to do. Because killing with kindness is the best. So.
Absolutely, and it's sometimes it's really difficult because I feel like I'm the same sort of person. You try to be nice, you try to help people, you try to do your best for people, but ultimately, you like I was saying yesterday, I done an interview. You have to get rid of negative people in your life. Anyone that's being negative, anyone that's bringing you drama, anyone bringing you stress. Get rid of them. You just have to get rid of people like that because they just bring you down, and then you become the happy person inside you is now unhappy. And you've let someone else do that for letting them bring their energy your way.
Honestly, about you say get rid of them. It's not about get rid of them. It's about to choose with who you want to be around.
Yeah.
Because you can just blank them.
Yeah,
you not really need to get rid of them. Like. You still can be around them. You just need to choose who's got the better energy, who's going into your way, like more the same direction. Yeah. Because I do have lots of people still around me who's not that positive, but I'm still seeing them, but I'm just blanking them off. I'm not taking energy back to me.
There's only so much of that energy that you can deal with. In 1 year's time, you'll be like, that motherfucker, I got rid of him. He's ruined my life. Oh, he's crying. Oh, I want to lose weight. I want to do this. Go to the gym.
I don't think so. I need to lose weight. I'm okay.
No, I think you're okay. Yes, you're okay. So you like you said, you look like you're a very fit woman, very strong woman. What sort of training do you do?
Well, honestly, I like boxing. You wouldn't say, but I do love boxing. My dad used to be a professional boxer player, and until he had accident, wow. So then his career finished, but I still got, those moves, so it's kind of genetic,
Wow. So we got a boxing match as well, guys. The first ever male-female boxing match.
No. I wouldn't do much, I just like, to do I got the boxing bar, I got boxing gloves, so I like training and stuff, but I wouldn't do proper boxing match. I think it's not very, feminine. It's more for males, but I do like a lot, just like it.
Okay. You said it's not feminine, so I find that's very unique. From speaking to a lot of women from different areas and stuff like that. There is a sense of keeping that femininity and being feminine, being kind of girly, looking after yourself. That sort of not all. It's not all English women. A lot of English women are doing it, but I think it's something that's really unique to you guys. That you guys are it's really embedded in you. You have to you put in your face on, making yourself look your best. Would you agree?
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that. Yeah.
Definitely.
Not every woman is like that, I believe, but yeah, because nowadays, men's trying to be, more feminine than the women, and sometimes, it just can blow your mind away, because sometimes you're looking, oh, that's a nice girl, and then opening the mouth thinking, okay.
Yes. There's a lot of them, so, and I've got to be honest, I've seen some, and I'm I generally didn't know. It's I've interviewed a few people, and obviously just I messaged you and stuff, I message other people as well sometimes to get them on, and sometimes I don't know until they come on. You can tell obviously once you start speaking to them, but initially, especially with filters and stuff like that, Jesus, women can look totally different.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I know, man and woman can look completely different,
Yeah, indeed, definitely. So, what does your days look like? What do you do I want to get back to this. What do you do for fun? If one thing I get from this interview, we're going to get something that makes you happy and something you like doing for fun, other than the sports and stuff like that.
Actually, now I remember what I like to do. I like to go at nighttime on the seaside.
Wow.
That's my crazy habit. I literally go into the seaside maybe 3 times per week, just at night time when there's no people. I'm just going there, sitting there, relaxing in the dark, listening for the waves. That makes my soul, my head just relax. When there's no people, nobody. Just me and the sea.
Wow, that's amazing. Where do you think that comes from? Like, where do you think that comes from? That makes you want to like sort of like not be around people. Obviously, I totally get it, but from your perspective, like what makes you feel like that? Like you need to sort of go out into the dark and just sort of.
Maybe because how I grew up, I grew up kind of alone, and sometimes I needed peace because when I had the peace, I kind of sorting my head out a bit more, I kind of know what I want to do because sometimes people can bring some different ideas in your head and can, move your, kind of plans, behind or just try to give you another ideas to do it. So sometimes I just try to keep, give time for myself and plan what I really want to do myself. Do not, just don't not accept what other people saying, so that's why sometimes I'm going, alone somewhere, just thinking about it, things, what I do, what's the another step to do for myself? Do I need to listen to other people? I don't need to listen for other people. And yeah, that helps me to focus, more on myself, if that makes sense.
It does. It was very beautifully, elegantly deliberated to me. That was amazing. So anything that you want to sort of like I don't know, like I don't know, sort of lost for words at the minute. Do you know what? You're so transparent that like I just feel like a lot of like I think we'll have a lot of conversations off air rather than on air. Like obviously I don't want to like be too personal with you and stuff, but guys, this was our first interview with Victoria. She's an amazing girl. Go check out that spicy page if you want a lovely Lithuanian woman to sort of, I don't know, help you kill some time. Let's just say. Victoria, last words with you. We're gonna chat afterwards, but last words with you. How did you find the interview? How did you find the chat?
It was absolutely beautiful, amazing. I enjoyed all this 27 minutes.
Yes.
And yeah, looking forward to speak to you again, maybe even see you. I
Yeah,
don't know.
sure.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get it. Guys, Victoria, her links will be in the description. Make sure you go check her out. Brudsy Entertainment, everybody. Boom. Peace. Bum, bum, bum.